And you're in time for another story, because any time is a good time for a story. I'm Granny Ricky, and the story we have today is called The Best Nest. The competition everyone is tweeting about. Look at that colourful bird sitting in a nest. This book is by Jenny Woods and Nicola Anderson. The Best Nest. Look at that beautiful, colourful picture. I see many birds around. There's one flying. There's a woodpecker pecking at the tree. There's another bird up there. All the birds you can imagine, all over. It was the day of the Best Nest competition. Little Blue hopped with excitement as birds from all around the world arrived to take part. "I can't wait to get started," she chirped. This is Little Blue here. She's very excited for the Best Nest contest. Eagle soared down and landed on a branch, knocking several little birds off it. "I'm going to build a huge palace," he announced grandly. Look at there's a peacock, there's a whole lot of little birds flying in, and these little birds were knocked off the branch by the eagle as he landed on the branch. He's going to build a huge palace. Kingfisher was busy admiring his reflection in the pond over there. "My nest will be beautiful," he boasted, preening his bright blue feathers. "Just like me." "You won't win," squawked Parrot. "My nest is going to be amazing." Little Blue began to feel nervous. "I'll just try my best," she cheeped. The other birds twittered with laughter. As soon as the contest started, Eagle zoomed away. There Eagle goes zooming away. He was in such a hurry he didn't look where he was going. Thwack! He flew straight into a haystack. Can you see that? There at the top he's flying away, not looking where he's going, and thwack! He flies right into a haystack. Even though Little Blue was busy with her own nest, she fluttered over to help Eagle. "Never mind, Eagle," she said. Then Little Blue noticed all the bright yellow straw on the floor. She was just gathering it up for her nest when a loud squawking sound made her jump. Here she's gathering up the straw all over the ground, and then a squawking sound. It was Parrot and Kingfisher fighting over a flower. Little Blue went to see if she could help. "I want it," screeched Kingfisher, pulling hard. "I found it," squawked Parrot, tugging back. Feathers flew as the two birds squabbled. Look at them here, fighting over this beautiful flower. I think they're going to be ripping it apart. Thinking quickly, Little Blue scooped up some of the feathers. "These are much prettier than petals," she said. Kingfisher opened his beak to agree and let go of the flower. That was a clever idea. So Little Blue said, "Look at these feathers. Those are the feathers that they'd lost in their fight." And with that, Kingfisher let go of the flower. With a shriek of delight, Parrot shot into the sky, clutching the flower in her beak. There she goes. She won the flower in that battle. Huh! Humphed Kingfisher, flapping away. I'll find something even prettier to decorate my nest with. Little Blue had been so busy helping her friends, she hadn't even started building her own nest yet. My nest won't be anywhere near as good as the others, she worried. So she got to work, but then something caught her eye. It was a paper cup. Can you see at the top there, those paper cups? Oh, and there fly the hardy-dars across my house again. A paper cup was hopping along the ground. Hop, hop, hop. Little Blue lifted it up, and to her surprise, underneath was Kingfisher. "Have you been rummaging through the rubbish?" asked Little Blue. "I wanted pretty, shiny, sweet paper wrappers for my nest," said Kingfisher, who was covered in sticky goo. There's Kingfisher all covered in sticky goo because he'd been digging in the rubbish dump, looking for shiny, pretty, sweet wrappers. Little Blue held her beak while she helped Kingfisher wash off the smelly, gunky goo. Kingfisher was so pleased his feathers were fresh and sparkly again, he offered Little Blue some sweet wrappers for her nest. Grabbing the sparkly wrappers, Little Blue finally whizzed over to the nearest tree. "Oh dear," she said, looking at the odd bits and pieces. "It's a funny mix of things to make a nest from, but I'll try my best." Little Blue frantically set to work. "I'm running out of time," she thought in a panic. Look, there's her nest that she's building. It's got sweet wrappers and feathers and flowers. It looks quite colourful to me. In the next tree, Eagle had built a palace so big the branch was starting to bend. Oh dear, is it going to fall? Look at the squirrel lying underneath, looking up at the eagle's palace. Kingfisher's nest was smothered in shiny paper, like a giant mirror. Look at it shining there in that tree. The most amazing nest of all belonged to Parrot. It had 7 wobbly floors, decorated in every shade of the rainbow. Parrot dropped her flower on the top. The tower teetered and tottered. Then, crash! Little Blue rushed over, but before she could help Parrot, the whistle blew for the end of the contest. There's the hornbill blowing the whistle saying, "Tweet! The contest is over." All the birds fell silent as the judge swooped down with the first prize trophy and handed it to Peacock. Eagle, Kingfisher and Parrot were outraged. They squawked rudely. There's the peacock's nest. It looks just like a peacock, doesn't it? With these beautiful feathers, each one looking like an eye. Then there was a surprise announcement from the judge. The prize for the best effort goes to Little Blue. Little Blue was so amazed she couldn't believe her ears. she placed the trophy proudly in her nest. A few weeks later, Little Blue was snuggled up in her nest when she heard a tapping sound. Her eggs were hatching, and soon the nest was full of fluffy little baby chicks. Just look at those little baby chicks. They've hatched out of the eggs. There isn't room for a trophy anymore, thought Little Blue. Little Blue didn't need a trophy to know which nest was best. It's the one with my family in it, she said. And there's Little Blue with her little baby chicks. Very happy family in their beautiful nest. And that is so true, isn't it? Doesn't matter what your house looks like. It's all about the people inside. And Little Blue was so happy with her family, she didn't need a trophy to say she had the best nest. I really hope you enjoyed that story. It was so good to have you here. Please remember to subscribe. Click the subscribe button, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Serena. Mwah.